Say hello to the global debut of Mi Note 10. So the first thing that you see is the ARC AMOLED display. And it also sports a 6.47-inch with a high contrast ratio. Some of us unlock our phones more than 100 times per day. And to ensure a smooth experience, we've packed an all-new in-screen fingerprint sensor. This time, the sensor is 88% thinner, but it has a larger fingerprint detection area, leaving more rooms for other components to fit in. And flipping the device over, Mi Note 10 is sculpted in 3D curved glass, giving it a solid build that's undeniably beautiful. Mi Note 10 is carefully crafted down to the last details. You may notice here the rounded corners and the tapered edges. Mi Note 10 comes in 3 stunning colors. We have the Aurora Green. So as we look here, the Aurora Green coloring elegantly flows as light reflects of it. And Glacier White, my favorite color. And you can notice that the pearlescent color looks different from every angle. And it also has a tinge of rainbow sheen. And for the minimalist, we have the Midnight Black. Here it is in 3 colors. I'm sure there's something for everyone. And this time, we're bringing photography to the next level with the world's first 108 megapixel Penta camera. It has a 10 times telephoto lens with optical image stabilization. It also has a 2 times 12 megapixel telephoto lens made for portraits. And the primary sensor, we have a 108 megapixel with OIS. So we have dual OIS, one for the primary sensor and one for the telephoto. We also have an ultra-high resolution 20 megapixel ultra-wide angle lens and a dedicated macro lens. And for night shot, just in case you need an extra light, we've also included dual flash and a softer dual light. Let's start with a 108 megapixel primary sensor. So this is an epic view of Matterhorn, Switzerland, shot on the Mi Note 10. And at the foot of the mountain, we see this village. Well, actually, what we're seeing is just part of a larger photo shot on the Mi Note 10. It's pretty amazing. Here's a 12 megapixel sensor. This is the 108 megapixel used on the Mi Note 10. The larger sensor demands a more complex lens system, so we've also included a 7P lens in order to maximize the full potential of the 108 megapixel camera. We're also introducing the Mi Note 10 Pro, the world's first 108 megapixel Penta camera with 8P lens. Well, to demonstrate, here's a really cool artistic photo shot on the Mi Note 10. One advantage with super high-res shots is that every part of the photo is crisp enough to cut. Every detail is captured with precision in this iconic tower bridge in London. Mi Note 10 doesn't only shoot epic details during the day, it also takes great photos at night. This is especially handy for dimly lit restaurants or indoors. We've also included a dual OIS for both the 108 megapixel and telephoto lens, giving sharp images even in low light. We've also included a dedicated RAW mode, meaning you have more flexibility in post-editing. So one of the challenges in portrait photography is getting the fine details right, especially like for this hair strands. This is pretty challenging. But as you can see, the Mi Note 10 does a phenomenal job in doing that. Now, next up, we have the epic zoom range. Here's a really nice snap of Chicago. Getting closer is super easy with the Mi Note 10. At one time, we noticed a road in between the two large buildings. Let's get 2 times closer. So we could see, is that an overpass? And 5 times closer, we realize it's actually a metro. And going 10 times further, we can even see the cars in the bustling streets. We could even look at the parking sign. So here's where we started, and this is where we've zoomed. But there's more. Mi Note 10 also supports 50 times digital zoom. We're trying to read that sign and that building, and we tried comparing it with leading flagships. As we zoom at equal proportion, we could see the difference. The signboard on the Mi Note 10 is vividly clearer. We've also included an ultra-wide-angle lens, exceptionally clear 20-megapixel resolution. This on its own is pretty decent, but wider is better, don't you think? Ultra-wide-angle lets us see the wider picture, so we could capture the full view anytime, anywhere. We also included a dedicated macro lens. This lets you shoot epically close, like this close. So you could see the petals and the dewdrops super clear. So check out this chameleon and the hand that it's held in, and the hand that the woman is attached to, and the forest that she's sitting in. Well, actually, it's just a studio. These are all shot on the Mi Note 10's pentacamera system, really showing the camera's versatility in capturing the real story. Now, taking photos at night has been one of the greatest challenges in smartphone photography. So we're launching the Night Mode 2.0. For the first time ever, we've implemented a raw-level MFNR, which stacks multiple images to output an ideal, clear photo. All this magic happens in a matter of seconds without any need for extra equipment. Chris took it to the streets of London, and even at night, we could see that the billboards remain super clear. Colors are bright and vivid. You could feel as if you were there when the fireworks exploded. Besides taking epic photos, Mi Note 10 takes epic videos too. Shoot Steady Video utilizes EIS and AI algorithm to achieve steady videos even without a tripod. Now, we also have a 960 FPS macro slow motion mode. It's pretty impressive how you could see the fusion of colors and the dramatic effect that the slow motion imparts. Mi Note 10 also supports 4K at 30 FPS in ultra-wide-angle mode. Next, we still have more features. We have this super cool vlog mode, and why don't we take a look? So with vlog mode, creating cinematic videos is super easy. Now for the front camera, we've included a 32-megapixel selfie camera. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's talk about the price. So, for Mi Note 10, 6 plus 128 gigabits of variant, €549 for one of the world's very best camera experience. We also have the Mi Note 10 Pro. For those who want a bit more, we have the 8 plus 256 variant. €649 for the world's first pentacamera with 8P lens. It'll be available in Spain starting November 15th on the sales channels. It'll be available in France starting November 18th, and it'll be available in Italy starting November 15th on the sales channels. You may also pre-order in Germany starting November 11th. It'll be available soon in the UK and in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Okay, so that's the Mi Note 10 series. You could all proceed to our experience zone. Thank you all for coming today, and see you again. Thank you.